What's up, A to Z Sports, Titan Game Day Live, the halftime show underway live here at Mill Creek Brewing Company. Austin Stanley and Zach Bingham here live with you of A to Z Sports, presented by NashvillePowersports.com for your brand new golf carts for your business or for your home. NashvillePowersports.com. Also, BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Download the app. Use our code ATOZ Sports. Risk-free bet up to $1,000 with your first bet after your first deposit. The Titans are shocking everybody in the country right now, up 21-3 on the LA Rams at halftime. We're going to talk about the Jalen Ramsey situation because I've found out what's the issue. In the NFL, looks like the referees are protecting Jalen Ramsey and not ejecting him from the game. But, Zach, my goodness. I mean, we didn't expect this. Titans fans couldn't expect this. No Derrick Henry, no problem. 2 Matt Stafford interceptions. Kevin Byard, pick 6. David Long on the 2-yard line. 2 Ryan Tannehill touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 rushing. And the Titans get the ball to start the third quarter, Zach. What an incredible half.
Yeah, it was. And it all starts with defense. That they have been pressuring, getting after Matthew Stafford, forcing him to make mistakes, and then on the other side, capitalizing on him. Big Jeffrey Simmons. We're not talking about Aaron Donald in 2 quarters of play. We're talking about Big Jeff busting through, moving weight, and disrupting. Danico Autry also having a very
absolutely
good game so far. This defense, over the last month, they have really put together some really quality games. We saw this, honestly, come to a head against Kansas City and only allowing 3 points. This defense has changed. It has matured, and it has really come together to have an identity. Kevin Byard is playing like the all-pro that signed his big contract a couple of years ago. They're getting pressure. The linebackers are playing well. This is a well-executed first half. They're up 21-3, and you got to like where they are.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin Byard's playing like he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And I'm not just saying that because I cover the Titans in Nashville. I'm saying that because he's got 5 interceptions. He's got multiple other forced turnovers when it comes to fumble recoveries and fumbles forced. Kevin Byard is everywhere. And on Sunday Night Football, he's out here looking like he's the best DB out of Murfreesboro. Not Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey and Kevin Byard are DBs from Murfreesboro. And Kevin Byard looks like he's taken that mantle. The mayor of Murfreesboro is all over the place this season, and he's been phenomenal to watch. It's been pretty incredible to see Kevin Byard's bounce back. We talked about this last week. Why has he been able to bounce back so well? You got to give a lot of credit, Zach. You talked about the front 4, Danico Autry, Big Jeff, getting their hands on the football as well as batting down passes from Stafford. Shane Bowen is calling an incredible game. They're sending blitzes at the right time. David Long's been very active. Chris Jackson has been flying all over the place, making plays too. And they've had a top 5 offense go 1 field goal in the first half.
Well, and you know what? You take Cooper Kupp with only 4 receptions for 30 yards.
Absolutely.
In the first half, because Cooper Kupp usually has a TD in one of those sections with a 1 or a 2 by it through 2 quarters of play. Matthew Stafford does not seem comfortable. So big time credit to this defense coming out, and the offense is capitalizing. I will give Mike Vrabel a lot of credit. We know he is a aggressive head coach. He wanted those points. He didn't want it to be 17. He wanted it to be 21. You could tell the offense of the Tennessee Titans were basically like, we want to go. Players are always confident in their ability, but Mike Vrabel doubled down on that. Great play call with that naked bootleg rollout. Tannehill got to the end zone, and really, I mean, they're setting a tone. 21-3. This is not how we envisioned. This is not what Vegas envisioned.
No.
Sure what the two of us did. And I think Titans fans are surprised at the scoreboard through 2 quarters.
I mean, the comments are flying in so fast here on the halftime show that I don't think we can really do much for the comments because you guys are all over it. But, I mean, it's pretty incredible. And Ryan Tannehill, he's overcome the interception. Look, the offense hasn't been great, but it hasn't needed to because the defense has been
well.
great.
There's 2 problems on offense, right? So this is not just talking about how good 21-3 sounds. The 2 issues is they're trying to run the football, but they cannot run the football. They have 13 carries, only 29 yards to account for that. They've gotten good field position because of the defense. So problem number one, the lack of Derrick Henry is showing. Adrian Peterson is 34. We have to also remember that. And they got backups at that position. The other problem is the protection. Taylor Wan is dressed out, but Taylor Wan is not playing.
Taylor Wan is not playing, and we do have info on that. Buck Rising actually working on an article at A2ZSports.com right now about why Lewan is not playing. It is published, so I'm about to actually go check that out of why Taylor Wan is not playing. But you can go check that out at A2ZSportsNashville.com. That Lewan's out because his knee has been bothering him, the same knee that he had the ACL on. So Buck did some reporting on that live from LA during the game. So go check out that article, A2ZSports.com, after a halftime show. But it doesn't look like
I like it. Buck's working in LA.
Working in LA.
I mean, that's what you do.
That's what he's there for.
He's not just there for the food.
The tiny plate food.
Right?
Yeah.
He's not just there for that. He's doing some good work. So what does that tell us? That tells us that backups have got to step up. And Bobby Hart is playing like Bobby Light. Not good.
No, he's not. So I don't know what the Titans offense is going to do, really, when it comes.
I'll tell you this.
Okay.
The Rams aren't going away.
No.
21-3 is a nice story through two quarters, but the Rams have the offense. These guys average not 3 points a game, 30 points a game. Matthew Stafford has the weapons. They have the mindset with Sean McVay. You've got to gas pedal down. 21-3 is not enough. They've got to protect Tannehill. Time of possession is very important. But this offensive line, you saw a little bit towards the end of that second quarter. They were attacking and pressurizing number 17.
Yes. All right. So I want to get to the Jalen Ramsey situation. So I've done some digging and looking at what has been reported and what things have been labeled as for Jalen Ramsey. All right. I'll get to that in here in a second. But before I do, Zach, tell everybody about where we're at today.
We are at Mill Creek Tap Room right here in Nolensville. Man, what a great experience. They got beers on draft. They've got a great atmosphere. We're watching the game. It is a great Sunday night right here at Mill Creek. Every time there's an away game, we are here broadcasting live. Come hang out with us for future games right here at Mill Creek Tap Room.
All right, so here's the situation with Jalen Ramsey. He should be ejected from the game. That's as simple as that. Because on his interception, Jalen Ramsey was called for a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty. In the NFL, the rule is if you get two unsportsmanlike penalties in a game, you are ejected. So, and I'm looking at it. I took a tweet of it. I screenshotted it from the ESPN.com play-by-play that is as official as it can get.
Well, but it's not official. It's a third party.
But it goes off of what was called on the field, Zach, right? And so 2nd and 9 at the Tennessee 39, Tannehill deep pass intended for A.J. Brown, intercepted by Jalen Ramsey at the 44. Penalty on Jay Ramsey, unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards, enforced at the 50. So in the game, the referee said unsportsmanlike conduct on 5 of the LA Rams. What else can it be? It's not a personal foul because it was after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Personal fouls are within the play. So Jalen Ramsey should be in the showers right now. He should not be in this game. He should be ejected.
I have a question. 2 unsportsmanlike penalties get you ejected, correct?
That's the NFL rule over the last couple of years.
Does an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and a taunting penalty get you ejected?
Taunting falls underneath unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay, so look, I think the technicality, I think Mike Vrabel should be upset and should argue, and he did a little bit. I think I would have been a little bit more, vibrant in my attitude towards the ref if this, in fact, was the call. But this is a controlling flag. Obviously, Jalen Ramsey did what he did in the first half on that first play, or on the first call. The second time, it was a controlling penalty where they just wanted to set the tone between A.J. Brown and Jalen Ramsey and say, hey, guys, back it up a little bit.
That's not how it works.
I get it.
That's not how it works because I literally just watched a video of the first one, and in the referee's mouth said unsportsmanlike conduct, 5 of the defense. Jalen Ramsey should not be in this game still.
And Jalen Ramsey is the second best player on their defense.
If the NFL rules want to follow, if the NFL officials follow their own league's rules, Jalen Ramsey should not be in this game. It was discussed. They came back after it was discussed and determined it was a personal foul, which it was not. So what this leads us to believe is that the NFL is protecting one of its superstars on Sunday Night Football because they want to protect their superstars on national TV. That is what I am taking from it, because the NFL clearly buzzed in to change the first penalty because the referee officially said unsportsmanlike conduct, 5 on the defense. He has 2 unsportsmanlike conducts. He should be ejected.
And he came back and acknowledged the stadium, right? You don't hear that a lot.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That was obviously in question. They got that wrong. I agree with you. It basically, we have the evidence to say that was.
We have the evidence.
But the NFL is going to NFL, and as you said, they want to keep their stars in play.
And I'm curious to see if they have a meaningless statement on Tuesday of how they got something wrong on Sunday Night Football.
They absolutely will.
Yes. So, Zach, let's get to this. Let's get to our confidence level that we do every halftime
This
show.
is going to be interesting. This is going to be a good question. Because you're 21, you're up 21-3 on the Rams. That is a 30-point offense. They can score quickly. How can your defense stand tough like it has through the first half?
Yes. So real quick, because the second half is about to get underway, the Titans will get the ball 1 through 10. What's your confidence level in the Titans winning this game? Real quick, let me tell you guys about NashvillePowersports.com. Simply put, if you want a badass golf cart for your neighborhood or for your business, 2-seater, 4-seater, 6-seater, NashvillePowersports.com. Make it street legal. Customize anything. NashvillePowersports.com.
A lot of comments rolling in as we're having a big audience streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Look here, a lot of numbers, 7-9. I think 7 is the right number. There's room. The defense has got to play well, and they got to protect Tannehill.
I'm at an 8. I just think 18 points and the Titans getting the ball is too big. So we'll see what happens here. But we'll see you guys live for the postgame show. Enjoy the second half.